Well, shares of Canadian cannabis company Cronos are moving higher after the company has reported earnings topping estimates. Our next guest is the Chief Executive Officer of the company. He's Mike Gorenstein, President and Chairman, President, and CEO at Cronos. Mike, thanks a lot for joining us. I've had a chance to look at the company's numbers. I see it was a much different quarter from the year-ago quarter. I see that revenue increased by 28%. That's net revenue. Adjusted gross profit more than doubled, and the company on a net income basis and adjusted EBITDA basis moved from losses last year to significant gains this year. What were the trends that drove those shifts in a positive direction?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Really happy with the work the team did this quarter. It's I think what we're seeing, the trend over the last year, is the result of years of investment in R&D and in our brands. And I think there's a few things happening. Europe and Israel, you're seeing really strong growth and strong traction. Those are typically higher margin markets. And because you're seeing that demand pull internationally from Canada, you're seeing, I think, a shortage of good quality flower in Canada, and that's leading to strength.
A shortage of good quality flower. That runs counter to the narrative that we often hear of an oversupplied Canadian market. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, I think not all products are created equal. I think there was a view that people would just look at inventory and think of it as a commodity. But when you go into a mature market, I think that the consumers are making choices. So we've been fortunate that we focused early on having really quality product, and consumers pick what they want. And I think that they're able to be very picky, and that started with the oversupply. And now that I think we've seen more of a rationalization, at least for us, we feel that we still have a lot of demand that we're not able to fill. We actually started an expansion last year that should be complete in the second half of this year. We'll start having new product come out. So, a 70% capacity expansion that we think is badly needed to fill the demand. But from our perspective, we are looking forward to more supply. That's the biggest problem that we've had over the last few quarters.
How do you rectify that supply issue?
Well, again, as I mentioned, the expansion we have at our joint venture, Cronos GrowCo, we did a $51 million loan, last year. And so, that's already started. And in the next few quarters, we'll have the supply ready and available for sale.
What's your message to investors? Like many marijuana stocks, the stock has cratered in recent years. Over the past year, it's gone from about $3 a share to about $2 a share. Since the the early portion of 2021, it's gone from a peak of 16 to about $2. What the market wants to see is companies that are wise stewards of investor capital and companies that can display consistent and predictable increases in sales and profit. What is your message to the investing community?
No, I agree with you. I think that's exactly what investors want to see. I think that the industry went from being in hype to now a prove it and show me state. I think if you're looking at Cronos, we certainly look a lot different than most of the other companies. I understand that there are fears of balance sheets and lack of growth. I think that's something that if you look at us, we probably should be viewed a little differently than the basket. We have over $800 million in net cash. We have no debt, and we are growing. So I think that we're a safer option, and hopefully we'll be able to continue to prove that to investors.
Do you have any plans for that $800 million in cash?
We'll continue to be disciplined, but also opportunistic. So, we're watching regulations move. We're seeing Europe open more and more every day. It's something we're closely monitoring. We also approved a $50 million buyback today. So I think we have a lot of options for deployment. But we're certainly, not in a rush, and continue to be careful.
Have you bought back shares before?
We have not. No, we just announced the authorization today.
Okay. What made the board confident that this was the right time to buy back shares? One calculation must surely have been that the shares are more cheaply priced than they should be in the market.
Yeah, I think certainly that's right, and I also think that we were to complete the buyback. Still, we have a war chest and plenty of firepower to be able to do M&A, invest in in organic growth. But yeah, that's the main calculation is we think it's a good use of capital to buy our stock.
Okay. Well, talk to us about some of your brands and how do you develop a brand in Canada where advertising of the product is not allowed? One of your top brands in Canada, maybe I think you're saying it's the top brand in the country among all companies, is your spinach brand.
Yeah. So I think the way to build a brand in cannabis, and specifically in Canada, really starts with the product first. Right. I think you have to have a differentiated product because packaging alone is not gonna be something that stands out. And it's not that difficult to have someone try your product, but it's driving repurchase that's important. So I think a great example of that is Sours by Spinach and what we've done with edibles and being able to really stand out from the pack. So having over 20% market share really shows that brands do matter when you can have a differentiated product. Flower, again, I mentioned R&D, but it's really breeding, years of breeding and having something that's, not a commodity in a package, but actually differentiated, provides benefits to consumers. And it's a long process, but it's something that I think, it starts to build a moat. And there's other product categories we'll be able to do that. So Spinach is a brand that's really a house of products. Also Lord Jones, we introduced last year. Premium brand, same approach, having differentiated products, and internationally, Peace Naturals, the #1 brand in Israel, and as we grow in Germany and UK, given it's the same competitive set we have in Canada and Israel, we have the same strains. We expect to have the same results in terms of the flower sales.
Mike, thank you very much for joining us. That's Mike Gorenstein, Chairman, President, and CEO at Cronos.